Starting a point-of-sale business in Nigeria can be a really profitable venture because, honestly, there's a high demand for accessible banking and cash services, especially in rural and semi-urban areas. So, here's a comprehensive guide covering everything you need to know. What is a POS business? Well, a POS business provides basic financial services to customers such as cash withdrawals, deposits, funds transfer, bill payments like electricity and TV subscriptions, and also airtime and data purchases. You actually earn money via transaction commissions and charges per transaction. The reasons are pretty clear. There's a financial inclusion drive by the Central Bank of Nigeria. More people are preferring cashless transactions. It's easy to set up with low capital requirements, and you have a really wide target audience. Markets, small towns, university campuses, you name it. So, who are the key players? First, there's the CBN, which regulates financial services. Then, commercial banks provide POS terminals. There are mobile money operators like OPay, MoneyPoint, PalmPay, and so on. Fintech companies also come in to provide platforms and support. And finally, agent bankers. That's individuals like you who run POS businesses. Alright, so to get started with a POS business, you'll need some startup capital, typically between 100,000 and 500,000 naira. That covers your equipment and the cash float you'll need. You also need a valid ID, like your national ID, voter's card, or even a passport. Most service providers will ask for your BVN, so make sure you have that handy. You'll also be required to provide a utility bill, which helps verify your business location. Don't forget a passport photo as well. When it comes to your business location, it's important to pick a spot with good foot traffic. And of course, you'll need a phone or smartphone for handling mobile app transactions. Now, let's talk about your business plan. It should include an executive summary, clearly define your target market, and break down your startup cost analysis. Be sure to outline your revenue model, which is usually commission per transaction. You'll also want to think through your marketing strategies and lay out your growth projections. While registering your POS business with the CAC isn't strictly necessary at the very beginning, it does give your business more credibility. Here's how you can do it. First, choose a business name. Then, head over to the CAC's online portal to register. You'll need to pay some fees, usually around 10 to 20,000 naira. After that, you'll get your certificate of incorporation. So you can actually get your POS machine from a few different places, like banks such as GT Bank, Access, Zenith, and First Bank. Or you can check out fintechs like OPay, MoneyPoint, PalmPay, Kudi, Bakshi, and Paga. Now it's important to compare them based on a couple of things, like the cost of the POS terminal, because some are free while others can cost between 25,000 and 60,000 naira. Also look at their commission rates, transaction success rate, network reliability, and of course the quality of their support or customer care. All these factors matter, trust me. For OPay, here's what you need to do. First, just download the OPay app, then register as an agent. You'll have to provide the required documents, fund your wallet with the minimum capital, and finally, request the terminal through the app or by reaching out to an agent manager. It's pretty straightforward, honestly. For MoneyPoint, you simply visit their website and fill out the agent form. After that, you just wait for an agent manager to contact you. Once they do, submit your documents and you'll get your POS. Simple as that. Alright, so here's what you'll need to get started with your POS business. First, you're going to need a POS terminal, which can cost anywhere from 20,000 to 60,000 naira, or sometimes you can even get it for free, depending on the provider's terms. You'll also need a table and a chair, just to keep things comfortable. An umbrella, or better yet, a kiosk or small shop, will help protect you from the sun and rain. Don't forget a ledger book to track all your transactions, and of course, a smartphone with internet access is absolutely essential. And finally, a signboard or banner will really help with visibility so people know exactly what services you offer. When you're choosing a spot for your POS business, you want to look for a place with high foot traffic. It's also smart to pick an area where there's limited ATM access, so more people need your service. Think about marketplaces, motor parks, campuses, or even estates. And, very importantly, make sure the location has good mobile network coverage, because honestly, without that, your business can't run smoothly. Let's talk about how much money you'll need to get started. Here's a quick breakdown of the initial investment. For the POS terminal, you might spend anywhere from 0 to 60,000 Naira, depending on your arrangement. You'll need a capital float, and that's usually between 50,000 and 200,000 Naira, just to handle customer transactions. Setting up your shop could cost you from 20,000 to 100,000 Naira. And don't forget the miscellaneous stuff like signage and ledger books, which could be another 10,000 to 30,000 Naira. So yeah, that's the basic capital you'll need to kick things off. So, let's talk about how you'll actually make money. Your main income sources are, first, the commission you earn from banks and fintech companies. Then, there are the charges you add for each transaction, like charging 100 Naira for every 5,000 Naira withdrawal. For example, if you process 50 withdrawals in a day and charge 100 Naira each, that's 5,000 Naira daily. Multiply that by 25 working days in a month, and you could make up to 125,000 Naira each month. Not bad, right? Now, there are definitely some challenges you'll face. Network failures can be a headache, so it's smart to use providers with reliable uptime. Fraudulent transactions are another risk, so always, and I mean always, verify your customer's identity. There's also the issue of insecurity, so choose a secure location or maybe use a kiosk for extra safety. And if you ever run short on float, maintaining a good relationship with your funders can really help you out. To really grow your POS business, you need to market it well. Use bold and visible signboards to attract attention. Offer customer loyalty bonuses to keep people coming back. Make sure your service is fast and reliable so folks trust you. Encourage your happy customers to refer others. And don't forget to partner with local traders to expand your reach. That's how you build a strong presence in your community. So it's really important to know the CBN guidelines on agent banking. You should always report any suspicious transactions, no matter how small they seem. Also, make sure to avoid any money laundering practices, and if you're registered, go ahead and display your license where people can see it. Alright, let's talk about security. Always lock your kiosk or terminal when you're not using it. Never share your passwords or OTPs with anyone. It's a good habit to monitor your transactions in real time, and if you ever lose your device, make sure to report it immediately. So, to really grow your business, you should consider adding bill payment and recharge services. You could also offer mini loans through fintech platforms. Another good step is to become a super agent and start recruiting sub-agents. And, don't forget to open multiple outlets if you can. When it comes to staffing, make sure you train your staff on basic financial etiquette. Trust is key here. Only hire people you can rely on. You can choose to pay them based on commission or just a flat rate, depending on what works best for your business. It's important to keep a ledger or use a mobile record for things like your daily transactions, cash in and out, as well as your expenses and profits. If you want to make things easier, you can use Excel or different apps to automate these records. Always be polite and trustworthy with your customers. Be transparent about any charges so there are no surprises. You should aim to offer a seamless customer experience every time. And, keep reinventing your business with technology, like using mobile apps or QR codes.